Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today, we'll be drinking a beer. What beer shall this beer be? I don't know. I got a fucking fridge full of beer there, a fridge full of beer there, a floor full of beer over here, a table full of beer here. Actually, you know what? I have to do this one. I don't even know if it's still good. I know I have a growler still upstairs. I brought this growler down last night expecting to do it, so we'll have to do it. It's a 32-ounce growler that was filled on Friday, so a week ago. It's sitting in the fridge. Well, it sat it sat somewhere else on the ground for a day, and then it sat in the fridge. Black Swan's IPA, which is one of the only 7.1% alcohol. Wow. Yeah, one of the only beers from Black Swan that I have not reviewed yet. There was still a little bit of carbonation, so it should still be okay. Now, from what I hear from all the bigwigs, Joseph and such, this is an amazing beer. So we'll give this amazing beer a chance, shall we? A little bit of haze, nice golden color, bright white head. It looks nice. Tiny bit of carbonation moving in there. Ooh, a great snap, crackle, pop. Smell. Oh my god. This is so fruité, I cannot believe it. This actually reminds me of a Vermont style IPA. Yeah, I think it's from Vermont because it's citrusy, juicy, dank. Well, what was it we said that a Vermont style IPA would be? Dank, juicy, and what was the other one? There was three characteristics. But this is kind of dank and kind of juicy, very fruité. I'm really intrigued by this. So, orange passion fruit, mango, a touch of dankness. Orange, passion fruit, mango, dank, and a touch of pineapple. So this actually very citrusy, very juicy smelling. Let's try it. Cheers. Oh, that is a good IPA. That is so damn juicy. Okay. So you take a drink, and it's very sweet and citrusy. Before the hop resininess kicks in at the back, I would almost think I'm drinking orange juice, because it's full-on orange juice flavor, mixed with a little bit of pineapple. There's just a little kick of more sweetness, and then after that super sweet juiciness hits, then the I bit a peel kicks in, and I'm getting like grapefruit and orange and lemon peel, just the zest from all of them. If you were to take one and just bite it, just that resiny, zesty back end, and then just a touch of like pine resin on the very back end. And the palate clears, like with each sip. With each sip, it goes back to being orange juice at the very front, and then fades to being a very bitter IPA. And when I say very bitter, I mean very bitter, but it's a building bitter. Like you take your sip, and your whole palate gets quenched with that juiciness, and then as I'm talking, the bitterness just drives up, and it starts from the back of the mouth and kind of just keeps coming up until it's to about the middle of your mouth, and then it's steady. Let's see, right now it's all orange juice, and right about there, it starts turning into peel, and then into pine, and then into just resiny bitterness. It's a fucking beautiful IPA because it has everything you want. Do I think it's an IPA that anybody can drink? No. Do I think it's kind of dangerous at 7.1%? Oh, fucking right, yeah, because I wouldn't even know it's 7.1%. It does not feel like a 7.1% alcohol beer. I will give it that right off the bat. It comes off as something much, much less than that, which is the scariest part about beers like this. The higher the ABV and the more they can hide it, the scarier the beer really becomes. Excuse me. Out of 10, an 8.75. Take away a little bit of that background bitterness and make it just a tiny bit more juicy, and this would easily be in the 9s for me. A great IPA, one of the best IPAs I've had this year. If you have not tried Black Swan's IPA, you owe it to yourself to go and try it. Hell, if you haven't tried their beers, period, you owe it to yourself to go and try it. Their porter is an amazing standard porter. Their pale ale, I hear, is great. The IPA is great. Their Wild Child, both the original Wild Child and the Raspberry Wild Child, are excellent. It is a brewery worth checking out. So thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.